What's up YouTube? Lisa May here with my first farmers market haul. Let me just start by telling you I created a goal for myself this year of eating as much electric food as possible. I was attracted to Dr. Savvy diet and wanted to incorporate as much electric food into my diet as possible. So basically I went to the farmers market to do my first grocery haul, picking up those items. So I just want to show you what I purchased, you know, some of the health benefits of it and how I plan to incorporate it into my diet. The first thing I picked up from the farmers market was blueberries. I am obsessed with blueberries. They are a superfood. They're a super brain food. They are considered to be the #1 in antioxidants. Basically freeze these and put them into my morning smoothies. And I picked up 7 of these. I'm going to freeze 6 of them and then keep 1 to make my blueberry water, my detox water, as well as put in my oatmeal. Next up, I picked up some strawberries. When I go to the farmers market, the first 2 things that I go to are blueberries and strawberries. And the reason why is because I freeze these and include them in my morning smoothies. Strawberries are a great source of fiber, potassium, and even vitamin C. Next up, I picked up some bananas. I have like a weird relationship with bananas. I usually waste bananas. I like for my bananas to be like really ripe, like brown. And so I think I wait too late to eat them. And then I kind of have to be in the mood for bananas. I got these to put in my smoothie because, you know, I'm really going to get back on, you know, on my gym routine and working out. And bananas are a good source of potassium, which potassium is good for, you know, your muscles. I picked up purple kale as well as green kale. And I use the kale in my morning smoothies, as well as I'll use this for a salad for lunch. I also picked up some collard greens. Collard greens are a good source of fiber. And, you know, being on this journey, cooking my own foods, you know, I kind of like cooking, and collard greens to me seem like one of those really hard dishes to make. So that's why I get it, just to kind of practice on this to see if I can make, you know, good collard greens. I also picked up some cilantro. Cilantro is a fresh herb. It's a good antioxidant. I believe it's a good source of potassium as well. Oh, and also let me just say that the collard greens and the kale is also a good source of calcium. So yeah, I have some fresh cilantro here. I saw a recipe online that I want to try, that I'm really excited to try. And you know, I've never cooked with fresh herbs, so I'm just really excited about that. In addition to the cilantro, I also picked up some fresh parsley. I'm going to use that to make fish tacos. Next up, I picked up 2 organic zucchinis, and I'll basically chop these up and add them to a like a pasta dish with some chickpeas and some other ingredients. Next up, I grabbed a cucumber. I like to cut up cucumber and put it into my salads. So next, drum roll please, avocado. I don't know what it is, like avocado, it seems like a superfood. It seems like such a staple in everyone's diet, especially anyone that's health conscious. I pretty much have like an avocado a day. I love to take avocado and put it on top of my eggs. And I like to sprinkle it with pepper and hot sauce, and it's just so good. I also like to cut it up and put it in a salad. Next up, I grabbed some red pepper. Red peppers are a good antioxidant, as well as the anti-inflammatory. Next up, I picked up some mangoes. I just learned how to cut a mango like last week, so I am obsessed with mangoes. Mangoes are electric. They are a good source of fiber and I believe potassium, if I'm not mistaken. And I picked up 5 of these. I'm so pressed to cut these and eat them. And basically I'll you know, add these to a salad. I'll eat them with my eggs in the morning. That's what I like to do with my mangoes. Next up, I picked up a cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is a good source of fiber also. Pretty much a lot of fruit is a good source of fiber. So I picked up a cantaloupe. I'll cut this up and basically make like a little fruit bowl to eat in the morning when I wake up. So I'm like one of those people where I need food to wake up and to keep me up. Like, I guess it's just two things I love in the world. That's food and sleeping. So like if I'm going to wake up in the morning, I need some food. I need some food to keep me up throughout the day. Next up, I grabbed some spring onion or green onion. And I'm not sure, I don't think that spring onions are Dr. Sebi approved. I don't know if it's electric or not. Next up, I picked up a purple cabbage. Not sure if you've heard, but I've like come across posts on Instagram and things like that that says that basically like green cabbage is fake. It's not real. But apparently purple cabbage is supposed to be better. I don't know, but I got this to go into my fish tacos. Next up, I grabbed a red onion and two yellow onions. Onions are like, you know, there's actually, I've come across some, you know, certain articles online that says that onions and garlic are a neurotoxin. It desynchronizes your brain waves or something like that. Basically, it's like a toxic for the mind. I'm not really sure how true that is, but I can say that I do cook a lot with onion and garlic, and I can tell you that I do feel mentally tired a lot. I don't know if it's because, you know, I drink coffee a lot or what, but I can tell you that I feel mentally tired a lot. And sometimes I even feel like physically exhausted. So yeah, I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's because I'm not getting enough protein or what, but you know, that's my case. So next up, I picked up some lime. Limes are definitely electric. I saw a video on YouTube where a guy squeezed some lime into a water and it made a light bulb come on. Like, now I don't know how he did it because I always thought that water and electricity didn't mix. But seeing that, and if it is true, yes, I want some lime. Got some lemon for my detox water. I try to always have detox water, and detox water for me is water that's been infused with blueberries and lemons, and I try to drink that every morning. Next up, I picked up some green pepper here. Again, peppers are a good anti-inflammatory as well as an antioxidant. And next up, I picked up some key limes because when I told you I saw that video, it was actually about key limes. So I've been seeing a lot of reports about key limes, just about them being electric. I haven't seen key limes. Like, I didn't really realize that limes and key limes were different things. So when I saw them in the farmer's market, I was like, oh my God, I have to get them. I also picked up a yellow pepper. Plan to cook with that. Oh, and I didn't tell you, but with the bell peppers, I like to chop them up and put them into my eggs in the morning. I like to have what I call a veggie scramble, which is basically scrambled eggs with onion, green pepper, red pepper, and mushrooms, and salt, pepper, and turmeric. So as you know, I'm not vegan. I am pescatarian, and I do eat eggs. So I eat seafood and I eat eggs. You know, the goal is to go vegan, but like everything, it's a process. So next up, I picked up 2 apples. Y'all, these apples were expensive. And I mean, I guess it should be obvious because they're so damn big. But like, I feel like these apples were at least, I don't know, like $5. I think they were like $2.99 a pound or something like that. And they ended up being like maybe 2 pounds. I don't know, but really expensive. But apples are also a good source of fiber. And I basically got those to cut them up and add them into my oatmeal in the morning with blueberries. So I also picked up some hummus. Hummus is, you know, a good snack. Good thing to snack on with, like, you know, crackers or vegetables. I got that to add into one of the dishes that I saw online that I want to try. So next up, I picked up some mushrooms. If you saw my 50 random facts about me, you know that I love mushrooms. I cook everything with mushrooms. I cook my greens, my kale with mushrooms. I put mushrooms in my eggs. I put them in my salad. I love mushrooms. Next up, I picked up some sweet potatoes. This is a Japanese sweet potato, and this is I think it's called a bergamot sweet potato, but it's so good. It's like so sweet and just so delicious. And so basically, I'll just have these for dinner with like my kale and my greens. Next up, I picked up some purple potatoes. Next up, I picked up some grape tomatoes. Grape tomatoes tomatoes are a good source of, I believe, fiber, calcium, vitamin C, and vitamin E. I know they're good for like your skin and whatnot. Next up, I got some fresh ginger. I've been seeing a lot of videos or a lot of recipes using ginger. I've seen smoothie recipes with ginger. I've always been afraid of fresh ginger, but I'm not sure how to peel it. Like, if you know how to peel it, like, leave me a comment below and let me know, because I don't know how to peel it. But I figure it can't be that difficult, and plus, you know, it's all a process, a journey, and a challenge to like learn and grow. So I want to learn how to cut it. Next up, I picked up some sunflower seeds and some pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are a good source of calcium and potassium, if I'm not mistaken. And I basically like to add these into my salad, like my salad for lunch, along with like my tomatoes, mushrooms, kale, and just kind of give it like that crunchy texture, because I don't use croutons or anything like that. So next up, got some chickpeas, some garbanzo beans. These are electric, and let me just say, I know I didn't do a good job of telling you what all was electric, but pretty much a lot of the stuff that I picked up was electric. And garbanzo beans are a good source of fiber. I'm sorry, not fiber, protein. So this is why I got them, because I figure a lot of my dishes need to include beans in it, since I'm not eating meat as much, not even fish that much. I'll basically cook these. I'm going to cook these with the pasta dish. Like I told you, with the zucchini and like the mushrooms. I'm going to have that, and I also like to add them to my salads. Next up, I got some spices, because I was running out of spices, and I kind of went overboard. I didn't really go in there for the spices, but I'm going to show you what I got. So I got some thyme, because thyme is electric, and I kind of want to get in the habit of cooking with more herbs. I also got some parsley flakes, some onion salt. Also got some turmeric. Turmeric is a good anti-inflammatory. It's also good when you're cooking with curries, and I try to cook a lot of curry. Pretty much everything I cook, I try to curry it, especially like my chickpeas. So this is just good, and this is a good anti-inflammatory. And I have to be 100% honest with you, I honestly don't know what anti-inflammatory means. Like, I know it means not inflamed, not swollen, but I don't know what it means for your organs and your tissue to be swollen. Like, I don't think it's a matter of like, I think it's more than just you looking puffy or like gaining weight. Like, I don't know. But so maybe I'll write a post on that. Like, really, what is inflammatory? What does inflammatory mean in the body? I don't know. If you know, leave me a comment. Let me know, because I don't know, and I want to know. Also, I picked up some lavender flower. I hear that lavender is a good, I guess, herb that raises like your megahertz and raises your frequency and your vibration. It's like a good, it's good for like aromatherapy. Next up, I got some oregano, because like I said, I want to cook with more herbs and spices. And I picked up some pink salt because I ran out. And so lastly, one other thing I picked up, and I got some baking soda. Y'all tell me, did you grow up with baking soda in your refrigerator? I grew up seeing baking soda in the refrigerator, and I noticed me as an adult, I never had baking soda in my refrigerator. I saw it was $1, and I decided to get it because I also heard that baking soda also raises your megahertz too, which raises your frequency and your vibration, and that is important to me, especially, you know, trying to eat a lot of electric foods in 2017 and basically increase, just elevate, you know, as a person, elevate mentally, physically, and spiritually. So yes, that completes my farmer's market haul. Let me just tell y'all, so not everything I bought was organic, but the majority of it was organic. And let me just tell you, way too much money. So all that food I showed you basically came to $120. Like, it's crazy. Something's got to give. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm going to try to do better. That's the challenge, to try to kind of get this down to like $50. Like, do you all have any tips or tricks of how to basically, you know, eat organic on a budget? Like, is that possible? Let me know. But I know I'm going to like commit myself to that to see, because I want to eat organic, you know. And yeah, so anyway, thanks for sticking around. Stick around for my next video where I'll show you how I whip up one of these dishes. Until next time, Lisa May here saying peace, love, and blessings.